Hello, am I audible to all of you? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Today we will do a topic called Ferranti effect. I'm writing on this Word file. Ferranti effect. This topic comes under transmission line. Transmission lines. Okay. So in general case, generally when we look into a electrical supply or let's say an electrical network, what do you find out in case of an electrical network? For an electrical network, any electrical network, the general case is the supply voltage, that is the sending end voltage, is generally in most of the cases, almost in all the cases, more than the load voltage or the receiving end voltage, right? The V supply is more than V receiving, right? That's why the flow of current, that's why the flow of voltage occurs. But there are certain cases, there are certain very less cases, but there are certain cases when the receiving end voltage becomes more than the sending end voltage. That is the V receiving becomes more than V supply. This kind of phenomenon, this sort of phenomenon is known as Ferranti effect. Okay, this phenomenon is known as Ferranti effect. Now, how many kinds of transmission lines are there? We can call this as a definition of Ferranti effect. Since this is applicable in case of transmission lines, so we'll have a brief we'll look into the transmission lines. How many kinds of transmission lines are there? Types of transmission lines?
तीन प्रकार का होता है
तीन प्रकार का होता है कौन कौन?
लॉन्ग मीडियम और शॉर्ट लॉन्ग मीडियम और शॉर्ट
मीडियम शॉर्ट सही. सो फेरेंटी इफेक्ट ये जो होता है, फेरेंटी इफेक्ट इज कॉज्ड इन मीडियम एंड लॉन्ग ट्रांसमिशन लाइंस. शॉर्ट ट्रांसमिशन लाइन में इसका इफेक्टिवनेस नहीं है. ठीक है, तो फेरेंटी इफेक्ट किस किस लाइन में होता है यहाँ पे मैं लिख देता हूँ, तुम रेफर करके अगर लिख रहे हो तो लिख सकोगे. ठीक है, इट इज एप्लीकेबल फॉर लॉन्ग टीएल, लॉन्ग ट्रांसमिशन लाइन, एंड मीडियम ट्रांसमिशन लाइन. ठीक है. अच्छा, ट्रांसमिशन लाइन के बारे में और फेरेंटी इफेक्ट के बारे में पंकज सर एक क्लास करवाए थे, उनका वीडियो उनका चैनल में रखा हुआ है. ठीक है, उसको हम लोग रेफरेंस वीडियो के हिसाब से इसमें फॉलो करेंगे. ठीक है, तुम लोग वो मैं अभी चला के तुम लोग को दिखाऊंगा थोड़ा सा, फिर हम लोग एक सिमुलेशन में जाएंगे, थोड़ा सा इसका इफेक्ट देखेंगे. ठीक है, मैं तुमको यहाँ पे ब्रीफली बोल देता हूँ. और ट्रांसमिशन लाइन का सर का चैनल में देखना, ट्रांसमिशन जो ये किया हुआ है क्या कहते हैं प्लेलिस्ट में, पंकज सर का प्लेलिस्ट में जाके देखना, ट्रांसमिशन लाइन करके एक लिखा हुआ है चैप्टर, सॉरी प्लेलिस्ट का वीडियो, उसके अंदर तुमको ट्रांसमिशन लाइन के अंदर तुमको मिल जाएगा फेरेंटी इफेक्ट। ठीक है, मैं तुमको अभी थोड़ा सा चला के देखूंगा, मैं जो जो बोलूंगा वो देखना वहां पे मेंशन्ड है और भी उससे भी ज्यादा है। ठीक है, अच्छा ये तो हो गया ये। अच्छा, ट्रांसमिशन लाइन का डेफिनेशन ये हो गया, रिसीविंग एंड वोल्टेज बिकम्स मोर देन द सप्लाई वोल्टेज, इट ऑकर्स इन टू काइंड्स ऑफ ट्रांसमिशन लाइन, लॉन्ग एंड मीडियम। ठीक है, बाकी अब व्हाट आर द कंडीशंस फॉर द ऑकरेंस ऑफ दिस फेरेंटी इफेक्ट। ठीक है, कंडीशन क्या क्या है? देयर आर थ्री मेन कंडीशंस ऑफ ऑकरेंस ऑफ फेरेंटी इफेक्ट, कंडीशंस ऑफ ऑकरेंस। मैं तुमको ये बोल दे रहा हूँ, अभी एक सर्किट लेके एग्जांपल देखेंगे जो वीडियो में शेयर करूंगा, वीडियो में चला के दिखाऊंगा तुमको। कंडीशन ऑफ ऑकरेंस, पहला, फर्स्ट कंडीशन इज
नो लोड या लाइट लोड होता है कंडीशन में तभी।
वो तो होगा सबसे बड़ा कंडीशन। पहला कंडीशन तो ये बोलो ट्रांसमिशन लाइन लॉन्ग और मीडियम होगा। फर्स्ट कंडीशन इज द ट्रांसमिशन लाइन विल बी लॉन्ग और या एंड मीडियम। मीडियम ट्रांसमिशन लाइन। दूसरा, दूसरा है द ट्रांसमिशन लाइन का जो एंड है, इन द ट्रांसमिशन लाइन, इन द नहीं, ट्रांस ट्रांसमिशन लाइन का मस्ट बी एंड कंडेंसर बेस्ड। इसका जब सर्किट दिखाऊंगा तब तो उसमें तुमको पता चल जाएगा। ठीक है, और तीसरा तुम जो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट बोले, क्या था बोलो, क्या बोल रहे थे बोलो।
नो लोड या लाइट लोड।
कहाँ पे? रिसीविंग एंड।
यस।
रिसीविंग एंड में नो लोड और लाइट लोड, ये है तीन कंडीशंस ऑफ ऑकरेंस। डेफिनेशन कहाँ पे होता है, ये वीडियो तुमको, ये तुम लोग को मैं लिंक दे दूंगा इसका, और ये जो बन रहा है उसको भी लिंक दे दूंगा। ठीक है, और ये है कंडीशन मेरा। ठीक है, अभी एक सर्किट लेके मैं वो वीडियो तुमको शेयर करता हूँ अभी अभी, वो थोड़ा सा देख लो, उसके बाद एक एग्जांपल करेंगे। ठीक है, देखो तो आया है यूट्यूब का चैनल स्क्रीन पे।
यस।
ओके, साउंड आ रहा था बोलना तो, अभी चलाया था मैंने, साउंड आ रहा था। अभिजीत, अभिजीत।
नो सर, साउंड नहीं आ रहा।
ठीक है, अभी
यस सर।
अभी एक बार बोलना तो है कि नहीं?
Basically, for example, suppose I am taking one example for.
अभी साउंड आ रहा है बोलो तो। हेलो
सर आवाज तो आ रहा है पर वीडियो पॉज है।
अभी पॉज करके तुमने, मैंने पूछा तुमको इसलिए।
Suppose in any electrical network, you want to find out the voltage drop across any load. In any electrical network, you want to find out the voltage drop across any load. Then the voltage drop across the load will always equal to or less than the supply voltage, isn't it? Suppose in this particular circuit, if you are asked to calculate, suppose this is a resistance R1, this is a resistance R2, this is the voltage drop across this is V1, the voltage drop across this is V2, and the voltage drop across in the supply is V. So what is happening basically? If I want to calculate V1 and V2, that is the voltage drop across the load resistance R1 and R2, then the V1 and V2 must be less than V. That is V1 plus V2 is equal to V if we are including the power loss in the line due to internal resistance. But normally V1 and V2 is always equal to or less than For any electrical system, the sending end or the V supply is always more than or equal to the receiving end or the load. For any electrical network that we have discussed till date, for any electrical network, it can be of machine, it can be of transformer, it can be of DC machine, it can be of synchronous machine, it can be of induction motor, it can be of any type of electrical network or electrical machine. Always the input voltage, that is the sending end voltage or the supply voltage, is always higher or equal to the receiving end voltage or the load voltage or the output voltage, because we are treating the sending end as the input or the supply and the receiving end as the output or the load. So always the sending end voltage is more than or equal to the receiving end voltage. But a scientist named Faraday in the year 1890 invented that sometimes in some of the network the reverse of this thing happens. Means in some of the network the VR is becomes equal to Vs. That is, the receiving end voltage becomes higher than the sending end. But how I can say? Because we normally know the sending end voltage is equal to or higher than the receiving end voltage. Then how the receiving end voltage becomes higher than sending end voltage? This thing was first invented by a scientist named Faraday in the year 1890. Now, what is the effect, or what is this, for what cause this basically happened? Is this happened? Yes, this is possible. But how this is possible? That we will have to discuss today. Okay. Now, first of all, the Faraday effect will be applicable for medium and long transmission lines only. This effect will be applicable for.
Anand sir,
Yes, sir. Hello.
you please, the students can see. You please fast forward the video, otherwise it will take the entire class.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Just skip the video to the last. I have some formulas. They see, then I will start the simulation. Otherwise, it will take the entire class.
Okay. Okay now, or more forward? Hello?
You
Pankaj sir.
please at last.
Okay.
You drag the at last. At last, we have some formula oriented to the receiving and sending end voltage that basically I want to students will have to understand, because until and unless we cannot make the simulation work.
Okay.
Yeah, that is okay. Okay, fine. See, they can see the video in their home also, so you can now proceed.
Okay.
And this is the equation including where R is the resistance, of the transmission line. Okay. Where R is the resistance of the transmission line. So what is the equation of Vs, relation of Vs and VR including R, and 2 is the equation of this will be, I think, VR. Vs and what VR. And 2 is the
And
equation
sir,
of.
they can see the video in their home.
Okay. So I'm.
Pause the video and proceed.
Okay, sir.
So students, so I'll share the link with you. You will get the idea of the theory concept. Okay, and now we shall perform a simulation with an example of the given Faraday effect topic. Right. So, sir. Hello, Pankaj sir. Hello.
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Shall I make you the host and will you proceed from now for the simulation part?
Yes, sir. Is my voice audible?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Absolutely
Okay, please
audible.
make me the host.
Okay, sir. Here we go, sir.
Okay, please make me the host.
Sir, you are the host now. Hello, sir. You are the host now.
Okay, fine. Okay, so is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Is my white screen visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in your power system 2, you don't have the transmission line. Answer, is my voice completely audible?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Completely audible.
Okay, so in your power system 2, you don't have the transmission line, but you have this chapter in the power system 1. And we had discussed the transmission line chapter in before 1 year. And we had also discussed different parameters of transmission line, different types of transmission line with its most important effect called Ferranti effect. So as we had started our MATLAB simulation just in the last week, so before going to the experiment of fault analysis that you have to perform in this semester, I would like to make you understand about some basic experiments related to power system. And as you know that fault plays a very important role for power system network, especially for transmission lines, because basically fault occur in different parts of the transmission line. So today I think that we should do one experiment on transmission line, and for which Ferranti effect is the most appropriate option to do. Because theoretically I had teach you in the last year that basically sometimes a magic happen in basically power system lines. Magic means as we know, normally the sending end voltage is always higher than the receiving end voltage, but sometimes receiving end voltage becomes higher as compared to the sending end voltage due to the presence of different parameters in the line, like due to the different properties, like sometimes the load is not connected, or the light load is connected, or sometimes the capacitance of the line, we have some capacitance in the line, or sometimes we have medium or long transmission line. So these are the properties in which Ferranti effect will be applicable. Just wait for 1 minute. I have a phone call. Okay. The phone call cut. So today I will do you a basic simulation work, a simulation. Just wait. Hello. आप कहाँ पे हैं? एक्चुअली हम क्लास ले रहे हैं ना, इसीलिए एक्चुअली आप लोग हम लंच मतलब इसी समय आते हैं, मेरा क्लास रहता है इस समय, इसीलिए हम क्लास ले रहे थे, बार बार आपका फोन आ रहा था, तो हम आ जाएं क्या? अच्छा, कितना अमाउंट है? अच्छा रुकिए, हम आते हैं 5 मिनट, आप वेट कीजिए वहां, ठीक है? आयन सर, एम आई ऑडिबल?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
आयन सर?
Yes, sir.
आयन सर?
Hello.
सर आया हैं, एम आई
Yes.
ऑडिबल?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
लंच टाइम में जब भी हम क्लास लेने बैठते हैं, मेरा कुछ ना कुछ पार्सल आ जाता है, सो अगेन आई हैव टू गो टू गेट टू रिसीव वन पार्सल. कैन यू कंटिन्यू द क्लास फॉर 5 मिनट्स? आई एम जस्ट कमिंग.
Okay, sir. No problem.
Can you continue? I'm just
Yes,
coming
sir, yes,
within
sir.
5 to 10 minutes. I have to take a parcel from the gate.
Okay, sir. Okay,
Okay.
no problem. Okay, okay. ठीक. Make me the host, please.
Okay. So you continue. I'm just connecting within 5 minutes. I will be there. Okay. I'm just connecting within 5 minutes. Just
Sir, will you make me the host? Hello. अरे
host now. You are the
Okay,
host
okay.
now.
ये क्या? Yes, yes.
Ayan sir, you are host now.
Okay,
I am
okay.
just coming within 10 minutes.
No problem, no problem. अच्छा, हेलो हेलो।
Yes,
ठीक,
yes,
आवाज
sir.
ठीक? अच्छा, जब तक सर आ रहे हैं एक काम करो, मैं तुमको फिर से वीडियो चला के देता हूँ, ठीक है? थोड़ा जहाँ से फॉलो अप कर रहे थे, सर्किट देख लो, वहाँ पे सर्किट है और सर्किट से एक फेजर था, थोड़ा फॉलो अप कर लो, बाकी तो तुम लोग देखोगे ही आगे, ठीक है? वही चला जाता हूँ, ठीक रहेगा? शेयर हुआ है, बोलो तो। यूट्यूब का स्क्रीन आया है? हेलो।
Yes, sir.
ठीक ठीक।
More than or equal to the receiving end voltage. But a scientist named Faraday in the year 1890 suppose I am taking a single line representation of a three-phase system. As I told in our previous lecture, we have a single line. We are basically doing the single line representation of a three-phase system to make the things simple, to make you understand simply, or so that you can understand it very easily. Okay. So suppose in a three-phase system, this is the load. This is the load. This is the V supply. This is the load of the system. Whose voltage is VR, and this is connected by a transmission line which has resistance and reactance, inductive reactance, etc. Okay, which has resistance and inductive reactance, etc. Now, where Ferranti effect can be observed in the lab? First of all, where
हेलो, साउंड में अगर कहीं पे दिक्कत हो तो मुझको बोलना, ठीक है? हेलो,
Yes, sir.
साउंड में अगर कहीं पे दिक्कत हो ना तो मुझको बोलना है, ठीक है?
इंटरनेट स्लो है, कभी कभी स्लो पड़ेगा।
In our medium transmission line, we have discussed that we have N-type transmission line, we have G-type line, and we have Pi-type line. Now, L-type line is normally called end-condenser method or end-condenser network. So this Faraday effect will be applicable only when the line is first of all medium and long, and when the line must be end-condenser based. Means there must be a particular capacitor connected in the line like this, whose value is Xc across the receiving end. Then only this Faraday effect is applicable. And the most important condition number 3 is when the load is very light, or when the receiving end is open circuited. So this is the sending end of the system and this is the receiving end of the system. So the third and the most important condition is when the receiving end is open circuited, or when the load is very light, means the load is very small. In that case only the Faraday effect can be observed. So the three main conditions or three main aspects of Faraday effect, that is Faraday effect can be observed in a line only when the line has this minimum three conditions. The first one is the line must be medium or long. The second one is the line must be end-condenser based, that is the capacitor must be connected across the output or across the receiving end of the line. To improve the power factor, because we are using the capacitor in the line to improve the power factor of the load. And the third one, and the most important, is when the line is or when the load is open circuited, when the receiving end is open circuited, or when the load is very light, then only we will assume this Faraday effect. Okay, so let us assume this load is U. Hence, let us assume this load is not present in the line. The load is basically we are taking the condition of open circuited. Okay, suppose this load is open circuited and the voltage across this is plus minus polarity is VR, and the voltage across this is plus minus, which is Vs. Okay, and let the voltage drop across the line is V. Okay, with polarity, the current is flowing in this line like this. Plus minus. Okay.
साउंड कुछ नहीं आ रहा है सर।
मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ?
साउंड बंद हो गया है।
बंद हो गया था। अभी ठीक है?
हाँ, कुछ साउंड नहीं चल रहा है।
अभी ठीक है?
यस सर।
Only one current is flowing in this, because no current will flow here. So let us assume IC is the current, because a capacitor is also present here. So let us assume IC is the current which is flowing in this line. Okay. So what we are assuming now? What we are assuming till now? We are assuming a medium line in which that is basically end-condenser based, and the load is not connected, or the load is open circuited, and the capacitor is connected across the receiving end like this. So here the Vs will be the sending end voltage, the Vr will be the receiving end voltage, and let the voltage drop across the line consisting R and XL is TL voltage, that is VL. of Fibonacci effect, we will have to understand this thing using the phasor diagram of the system. Using the phasor diagram of the system. Okay. So let us now draw the phasor diagram. The most important thing to understand Fibonacci effect. Okay. Let us take first of all, this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis that we have discussed. Now let us take this as I. Let us take this as IC. Okay. So let's take it IC. Now let us assume the voltage drop across XC is VC. The voltage drop across XC is VC. And as per circuit, VR is equal to VC, isn't it? As per circuit, VR is the voltage drop across the load which is open circuited, and VC is the voltage drop across the capacitor. So VC will be equal to VR. Okay? And the current flowing in the capacitor is IC. So if IC is plotted there, what will be the direction of VC? What will be the direction of VC? Yes, the direction of VC will be here. Direction of VC. Suppose this is the direction of VC. Because here this is 90 degree, or we can write IC leads VC by an angle of 90. IC leads VC by an angle of 90. So if you put your pen here, so to go to IC, you will have to rotate the pen anti-clockwise. That is IC leads VC by an angle of 90. That is basically happened in the case of C. In C, I leads V. And if this is pure C, I leads V by an angle of 90. Okay? So this can be considered as VC or VR, because here VC is equal to VR. Okay? Now, how we can find out the value of Vs? The value of Vs can be found out by adding the value of VL plus adding the value of VR. Because Vs is nothing but the voltage drop across this part and voltage drop across this part. So we can write VR, or we can write Vs is equal to VL plus VC. Okay? Now what is VL? What is VL? VL is equal to IC multiplied by R plus J XL. Isn't it? IC into R plus J XL. When R plus J XL is the impedance of transmission line, R plus J XL is the impedance of transmission line. So I into Z, that is I into R plus J XL. Clear? So to find out the value of Vs, we will have to add Vc plus VL. So we will have Vc here. Now we will have to find out VL. Now how to find out VL? The VL will be equal to this. So that is equal to IC times R plus J times IC times XL. IC times R plus J times IC times XL. So we can write finally.
अच्छा सरोज, हेलो सरोज,
Yes, sir.
एक बार अटेंडेंस लेना ना तो।
Yes, sir.
The Vs is equals to the Vs is equals to Vc plus VL. What is VL? VL is ICR plus J times ICXL. So VS equals to VC plus ICR plus J times ICXL. Okay. So we will find out VC here. We can find out VC here. So now we have to find out IC into R. So how to find out IC into R? From the tip of VC. As I had already discussed how to draw the phasor diagram in our previous classes, so you should understand how to draw the phasor diagram. So we will have to find out IC into R. Now IC is this. So IC into R should be in this direction only. So let this is IC into R. In the direction of IC only. Fine. Now what is JICXL? JICXL means 90-degree anti-clock. So let this is ICXL and this is J, because we are rotating anti-clockwise at the angle of 90. Anti-clock, because this is ICXL, so anti-clock this becomes JICXL. Okay. Now if we do a vector from this point to that point, what is this? ICR plus ICJ ICXL. What is ICR plus J ICXL? That is VL. So this vector is nothing but VL. So VC plus VL or VC plus ICR plus ICJ ICXL. VC plus VL or VC plus ICR plus J ICXL will be equal to VS. So this will be the vector of VS. So from the phasor diagram, you can simply understand that the value of VR is this and the value of VS is this, in which the VR is VR.
Sir, hello sir.
Hello.
Sir, actually less than 1 minute is remaining. So
Okay, please start the meeting. Please start the meeting again.
yes, I'm stopping it.
Please start the meeting again.
We'll start again from the simulation part of the circuit part. Okay.